Alright, so at last I'm finally going to be making some story progress again, but before I get to doing just that, I'm gonna spend some of the mountain of AP that I built up. If I actually saved it up for a bit longer, I could probably purchase one of those 333 AP abilities that are in the various trees here. Assuming that I have any of them currently unlocked, I'm not sure if I do. So what did I want to purchase? As I usually do, I had to look at it beforehand since there's so many different things to purchase, but I've actually kind of forgotten which ones I was aiming for. I think it was mostly stuff in the combat tree. Yeah, stuff like Warp Strike to break demon appendages, that seems pretty useful. Especially since demons can be some of the tougher fights. They haven't been for a while, but I'm sure I'll be encountering tougher demons soon enough. Boosting Warp Strike damage in general, that's something I use quite a bit, so that's good. Hey, here's one of these 333 AP abilities, deliver a critical hit when warp striking at close range. So now, with that ability, there'd be a benefit to both warp striking from a distance and at close range. Farther away it does more damage, but close up it does a critical hit which may exceed that damage from the range increase. That's pretty cool. I'm actually kind of considering stocking up AP to get that, but it's probably better to get a bunch of other cheaper bonuses than that one really good one. Like, say, boosting blind strike damage even more, or blindside rather. Can I get anything under the magic tree? Yeah, this is one I definitely want to aim for, and I almost have the AP for it. I'll have to remember when I get to 99 AP to just pick that out real quick. An extra 30 potency will definitely come in handy when crafting spells. Actually, speaking of crafting, one thing I really should have done was stocked up on elemental energy. I kind of forgot about that. Hopefully it won't result in me having too much trouble with some fights, not being able to use magic to nuke a whole bunch of enemies. Well, as it is, I'll just make a lightning and a fire spell, something to tide me over. Wow, I have so many high elixirs because of those quests from Dave. I think it was Dave who gave me the 10 high elixirs apiece for a few of his quests. So let's use a few of those, since I have so many of the damn things. There we go. Tri-cast Thundara with a chain level of 66. Not gonna equip that just yet. And then a fire spell. Maybe I should use something other than a high elixir, but if I use a whole bunch of these, I can get the potency up high enough to actually make a fire spell despite lacking the elemental energy. And that suits me just fine. There we go. Good, now I'm somewhat prepared for combat encounters, although watch me encounter enemies that are all resistant to lightning or fire, so my magic that I just made is completely pointless. Hopefully not, though.
Ready to roll?
Yep, I'm ready to proceed past this minor point of no return.
Let's get this show on the road.
Let's hit it.
Sure.
Huh, there actually are 3 seats in the back of the Regalia. I never noticed that. Of course, you have to be a fairly small person to actually fit in with both Noctis and the mountain that is Gladiolus there.
Looking at the Regalia really reminds me of home.
It sure doesn't look like any of the cars you see around here.
And it's a lot roomier, too. I can't imagine trying to cram 5 people, including Glady, into one of those things. Have you ever ridden in one?
Can't say we have.
There was barely enough room for our luggage. Thank goodness you guys could give me a lift.
Think the others made it to Kayam all right?
I suppose we'll find out when we get there.
You know, it's kind of weird to think just how cheery she's being since, plot-wise, that one old dude just died, but I suppose she's probably trying to forget that and put on a bright smile to not have to deal with the sadness of that event. Also, wow, our target is...
Check it out! See that? That's the Rock of Ravito. I'm like 90% sure.
Not 100.
You almost know your stuff.
All thanks to Jared.
Yep, Jared was the dude who died, RIP him. As I was saying, look at how far away our target is. It's gonna take a while to reach. I feel like we're probably gonna be stopped on the way there, though.
Thank you for driving, Ignis.
Pleasure.
Are you the only one that drives?
I can drive.
And so can I.
It's not like Iggy's the only one who can drive. He's just the only one we can trust.
Wow, are they that bad?
Not bad at all, right?
Right. But there's no way the big guy's taking any chances with his little sister in the car.
Sure you don't need a break?
I'm okay.
You are sandwiched in back there.
Have Prompto suffer instead.
Really, it's fine. No suffering here.
If you say so.
Trying to find a good soundtrack to fit the move of this car ride, but I can't quite find one that I especially like. Doesn't help that I don't have any complete soundtracks. All the soundtracks in this game are selections of songs from the previous Final Fantasy games.
I got some bad news, guys.
Oh, great. Another floating fortress.
Let's pull over.
Knocked.
Relax, we've got this.
Alright, I was correct. Something would interrupt us on the way. Is that gonna start attacking this from the air, or... Oh, okay. So here I get taken to Old Lestalem as part of the story.
Taking matters into hand?
Delivering justice for Jared.
And for Talcott, too.
Iris, I'll need you to wait here.
All right.
Well, at least I'm familiar with this outpost since I've just recently been here. So Iris has left the party. That was a very brief amount of time that she
Careful
was with
not.
us.
Only fools rush in. I suggest we review our intelligence and devise a plan.
Survey Fort Valere. So many difficult to pronounce names in this game. Can I talk with Iris?
You're heading back out? Okay, good luck.
Good luck. Kind of a shame that she can't be with us. It'd be cool watching her fight. I don't believe there are any other side quests available here. Nope, none worth picking up. Do I have any side quests at the moment that I could also do while I'm here? Because if they're very close by, I might as well get them polished off before I head on to do the story, but... Oh, this one's actually relatively close by. Yeah, you know what? Why not? Let's not do this one. Sorry, why? Oh my god, I'm saying the opposite of what I want to say. Yeah, why not do this one? It's fairly close by, although I don't actually have the car available, do I? Can I actually drive it, or am I completely prevented from doing that while on this story quest? Okay, good, it does still let me drive. Can I auto-drive over to that quest location? Because that would be very, very handy. Unfortunately I can't, but it should only take around a minute to get there. So yeah, let's get this quest polished off before I survey the base. Especially since it looks like I can just fast travel back to the base, given it had that double arrow icon on the map menu.
Surprised to see him this far out.
Leave no plot of land unconquered.
Those aren't conquering numbers.
Likely building a supply line it would behoove us to cut.
Oh yeah, I guess technically that was one of the goals, targeting various Imperial stations to weaken them. That's what that whole...
Looks the same as before.
Looks can be deceiving.
We beat them once. They won't make it easy this time.
And neither will we.
That's what that whole taking out the generator at that earlier base was about, weakening them ultimately. And it looks like there's a generator at that base as well, given that red mist.
You think Iris is doing all right?
She is all alone.
She's a big girl. She'll be fine.
Oh wow, I somehow completely managed to miss the fact that there was that giant energy pillar spiraling into the sky. Yeah, that looks like a generator.
Iris isn't exactly a bring-em-on backstreet brawler, is she?
She's tough, but I'd feel better if we got this over with and got back on the road.
Well, I'm sorry, but we get a side quest to do first. Oh, what are you doing, Ignis?
Do we
Why don't you
have
stop
to
here?
walk?
Hopefully I don't get ambushed by Imperials while slaying these Spiricorns. Having to deal with them being buffed would not be fun, although I think I might actually be far enough from the base that they wouldn't get buffed, considering that that red mist is not strewn about. Still though, I'd rather not get ambushed in general, especially since it's nighttime, which means demons will be popping up soon enough. Hopefully I can kill them before any of that happens. I mean, they are just Spiricorns, which aren't exactly all that difficult of an enemy type. Alright, they're level 25, so a bit stronger than the ones I faced previously, I think. Not that I memorized what level they were. Weak to fire, which I do have, but I want to hold off on using magic. I'll probably save it for story fights since I have so few casts. Since they're weak to fire and swords, yeah, I'll use the flame edge, or flame edge, whatever the fuck it's called, I don't remember. Flame tongue, that's right. Okay, yeah, well, I took down one immediately. It should not be difficult.
Onward!
Yep.
Yeah, I took them out so quickly I didn't even have the time to do enough stuff to get a high finesse score. Alright, so this is the Imperial base.
Huh.
I wonder if it's time for another stealth section or if we'll just assault it directly. How exactly do I get into this place? It looks like it has a fence entirely along the perimeter. That's my ultimate goal. It looks like there might be a way inside over here, roughly. Hold on, let me look again. Yeah, that looks like it should be an entrance, like it's a road leading inside. Can't hurt to check, at any rate. Oh yeah, that's exactly what it is. Although it looks like there might also be a gate barring the way. Oh wow. Good fence job, guys. You just have this open hole right here through which anyone can very easily infiltrate into the base. At that point you might as well not even have a damn fence. So far the base seems surprisingly empty. I'm not sure if that's a good sign or not. Got one of these dropships over here. Can I enter into it? I don't think I can. It'd be cool if I could go inside one and explore a little bit. Ooh, maybe? No, okay, yeah. That's just the landing pad. It's not an entrance. Okay, I suppose I should just beeline to the quest marker. Alright, the base isn't quite as empty as I thought it was. It's not completely devoid of life. Can I still get stealth kills here if I like ambush the soldiers? It looks like they're both looking away. I might be able to do this. Yeah, I can. It doesn't actually tell you, but you can still treat this like the previous base infiltration sequence and just stealth it. Presumably I can't stealth kill the Magitech armor, even though it presumably has a pilot. He's probably well protected enough that I wouldn't be able to just insta-kill him. So that's something to be avoided, but I can just deal with the troops easy peasy so long as I don't let them spot me. I wonder if these stealth sections of invading bases are going to be a somewhat regular part of the story progression. That'd be kinda cool. It's a nice change of pace from the open combat of the rest of the game. I'm gonna have to wait for that Magitech armor to pass by before I can gank this dude. I don't think there are any other soldiers in the area who should be able to spot me. Okay, he's passed, so lock on. Goodbye. Seriously, this mechanic is so fun. Oh, there was one right over there. Thankfully, not looking in my direction. Yeah, it's not really difficult, but it is a surprising amount of fun doing these stealth kills. Oh, they're gonna be guys patrolling in this area. Let me make use of the absolutely broken third-person camera. Makes me think of the modern Deus Ex games. The fact that you have the cover system when it shifts to the third-person view, which just makes scouting around the enemies so effortlessly easy. Ugh. Because a third-person camera by its very nature allows you to see so much of the surroundings that you don't even need a lot of like the sonar abilities or the mini-map that they give you to see where the enemies are. You can just spot them with your own eyes. God, you are so overpowered in that game, and the AI is just not enough to compensate. Which is really a shame because Dishonored 2, which came out only a few months after Mankind Divided, actually has some pretty damn good AI for its enemies, even though you're comparatively... Oh, so much for stealth. Even though you're comparatively a lot weaker because you're always in first person. Alright, time to take down the... Okay, wow. I don't even really need to stealth kill them to make this effortless. Good thing, I didn't alert any Magitech armors. That could have gone poorly. I mean, I'd probably just end up killing it, but then I'd have to spend a few minutes doing that. And I don't quite feel like that at the moment. Okay, I was wandering in the completely wrong direction while giving that diatribe on Deus Ex. Gotta pay more attention to where I'm going. Yeah, at this point, like, who cares about stealth kills if I can just one-hit them with a warp strike anyway? I don't think there's a bonus for stealth killing them all like there was in that first base, unfortunately. You know what, I'm really tempted to do a warp strike on that Magitech armor over there and see if it does like a shit ton of damage or even an insta-kill. Just to try it out. It's walking over here, but if it looks away I should get the opportunity to do that. Yeah, screw it, why not? There doesn't seem to be anything else in the area. Okay, well I did get an immediate break on it, so that's pretty good. I get the feeling that, okay, wow, that took no time at all. Like seriously, these guys seem especially weak even considering the fact that they're like only level 16. Actually, that in itself is kind of suspicious considering that the level for this quest is 25. I get the feeling I'm gonna get ambushed by something actually difficult when I head over to the quest location, but we'll see. So yeah, if I can take down these guys so easily, no reason not to kill them just for the minor amounts of XP and AP that I can get from fighting them. Oh, didn't manage to do the stealth kill here, a shame. Oh, but I just immediately knocked him over anyway, okay, sure. This thing is so pathetic, oh my god. I'm just tearing through its HP. Again, I'm like 20 levels above it, but still. Well, what, why am I? Okay, I remained locked on that distant enemy even though that's not who I wanted to be locked onto. Yeah, this definitely has to be on purpose to lull me into a false sense of security, because even if I was only level 25 while doing this, the recommended level for the quest, I still think it would be pretty easy considering just how quickly the Imperials are falling. Oh damn it, did I go the wrong way? I might actually have to go back and then go around to actually get to the quest objective. Okay, no good, there's a ramp here. Whew. For a second there I was gonna complain about that. Oh yeah, I just noticed that they're not actually, well, some of them are actual people, but most of them are battery soldiers, which I'm guessing are like just pure Magitech soldiers, like they're not actually humans. Or if they do have human parts in them, it's probably like a biomechanical sort of thing. Which could go away to explaining why they're so weak. They're basically just shitty robots rather than actual people. While the design of the space is really similar to that of the previous one, I suppose that's understandable. I get the feeling that since they're a large empire, that their base design would be fairly standardized, but it makes this much less exciting to explore, since I've seen all the individual bits of the area.
So, what's our plan?
Find the base commander and take him into custody. Targeting Metal Men will yield little in the way of reconnaissance, but Bones bend easily. We'll split into 2 groups of 2. Prompto and Gladio will generate a diversion.
Oh yeah, making a scene's what I do best.
Noct, are you prepared?
Operation To Catch a Commander is go.
The insolence of that up-jumped mercenary. And there is still no word. This cannot be borne. Such behavior besmirches his Radiance's good name.
That's our target. Let's follow him.
Alright,
Seize him on
so
my signal. Stay hidden till then.
here's where the forced stealth comes in. You know, presumably I could just, you know, warp in, take out his guards, and then kidnap him, considering how pathetic they are to fight, but, story wants me to do differently, and I don't really have a choice to say otherwise.
What is that Chancellor playing at? I'm no man's fool. He sent Highwind to watch me.
Oh yeah, I guess technically before I wasn't doing the warp kills considering I didn't have the specific button prompt, and yeah, it was just the regular warp strike. So I was just shitting on them, like I wasn't really stealthing, I was just shitting on them because of how much more powerful I am. Oh, hello. I hope this section doesn't go on for too long. This could get tedious if I have to follow him in especially long distance, but I'll trust the game for now that they haven't bungled this situation.
Coincidence she and I meet wherever I go. Claims to trust her as a person. Hollow words from the mind behind the Magitech movement.
I'm not sure who he's talking about. I don't think I've met this lady that he's referring to. But the man that he's talking about... Oop, I didn't even realize there was a guy up here. The man he's talking about might be Aden, maybe? I'm assuming that largely because he's the only other, like, important person in the Empire that we currently know about. And he seems like the kind of guy that other people in the Empire would complain about, the kind of clever schemer that would get up to tricks and troubles.
With that impudent steward back in the Stalin, but my mission remains clear. And I'll be damned if that mercenary gets her grubby hands on the Prince or Caligo Aldor.
Yep, so he's talking about some lady mercenary. I definitely haven't met anyone like that. Unless I have and I've just forgotten about it. Where the hell did Ignis go? I guess he's having trouble following me considering I'm just warping everywhere. Sorry, buddy. So is he gonna say anything more? I keep expecting him to start up with more dialogue. You know, something to make this chase somewhat interesting, but he seems rather silent now. I guess he said his piece on that lady mercenary and the other person in the Empire that's bothering him.
One last chance to respond. Stand guard here. If the Commodore arrives, send her through.
Oh, the mercenary's name is Highwind, apparently. Well, knowing series tradition, that means that she's a Dragoon, or whatever equivalent this game has. So it'll be interesting to meet her. Is he gonna come up here, or what? Please don't tell me he's gonna go all along that way and past that other laser gate over there. Especially at such a slow walking speed, that's gonna take a while.
Closing from behind.
Okay, good.
Remember, we need him alive. Yeah, you're in fine form. Keep it up.
Whoa.
Looks like they've set to work. I'll escort him off the base. You regroup with the others.
Alright, well, now it's fight time. I guess. Alright, regroup with my friends, and presumably kill any Imperials along the way. Can I just, like, head through that laser gate, or is that something I don't have the ability to do? I'm not sure if I'm supposed to head backwards through the area that I just trekked through, or continue onwards. I might as well try and see if I can't get through the laser gate. Noctis seemed to somehow know the passwords to them in the previous base after all. So let's see if that holds true here. It does not, unfortunately. Maybe the first base just had unusually poor security, and Noctis was just able to guess the passwords randomly. So I just picked up a noise blaster, so yeah, all the machinery in this game is just straight up the tools that Edgar had in Final Fantasy VI. A nice little back reference, I do say. I'll have to try out the noise blaster at some point. I haven't used the machinery with Noctis all that much. I've largely just been having Prompto use it, mainly because it doesn't seem as interesting as the weapons, but because like it just has the one effect rather than having a whole moveset. But if I switch up the machineries that I use, it should provide a somewhat amount of originality, variety, and I'm gonna take out these battery soldiers first, just so I don't have to deal with them. Although, maybe it would be a good idea to take out the Magitech armor, since that's the only thing that's actually threatening here. The one thing that's actually doing a decent amount of damage to me. It's probably weak to thunder, so let's bring out the Thunderbolt. Yep, 9,999 damage. I gotta say, I love being able to hit the limit cap. Whoa. Was it exploding what sent me into danger there, or was it one of these shots from the snipers far away? I'm not actually sure. Also, I just realized I'm low on potions. I'm gonna have to get some soon. I guess I do have to be somewhat careful around these guys. If I just continue to constantly take damage and not avoid it, I am gonna go down. I can't treat them like complete garbage, just like mostly garbage. Oh hey, there's the generator. Let's see if I can't take out this one without the help of Ramu. Hey there, buddy. So this is an MAX. I can't read the word. Oh, it's another maniple. Yeah, might as well take it out first, why not? Probably not going to be too difficult, given how easy the Veluses were to take down. Oh yeah, look at that. Nearly half its HP already gone. Assuming I don't take heavy damage. Oh yeah, it's dead, no. So yeah, I shouldn't need to call upon Ramu here. I said previously that, from what I understood, that summons appear based on if you're doing poorly in combat. That's not exactly true.
Ready to blow this place sky high?
Apparently, every summon has its own condition by which it can be called upon in a fight. And additionally, most of the summons have specific story sequences at which point they're called, and I think at the base, summoning Ramu was one of those story sequences. That said, I was still doing bad there, but that wasn't why I was able to use Ramu. I don't seem to be doing damage to the generator. Like, okay, I guess I can't use the cannon here. Presumably at this point my Thunderbolt is stronger anyway. Oh yeah, there we go, that's what you call damage. I'm just holding square here trying to attack, but Noctis seems to have difficulty doing that. I noticed an operate option, what's that about? I'm really getting confused here. I had an operate option which I tried to use and that... oh. Okay, there we go, I guess I deactivated it.
Glad to see you lot were successful.
Does that mean you weren't?
I placed our captive into the hunter's custody, but I've just been informed he's fled. He lives to die another day.
And I'll gladly help him with that.
How the hell did he manage to get away that quickly? Like, how incompetent were those hunters that they let him get away so soon? And I just picked up an unstable stabilizer. That seems rather redundant, but sure. I didn't pay attention to what kind of item that was. If it was a treasure, like it sounds like it might be, or if it was a key item. I think it might have been a key. Yeah. A collection of similarly unusual parts could prove useful. I did pick up another one with a description like that. What was that? Warped wings. Do I have anything else like that? I think that's all I have. I wonder if I'll be able to make my own mech at some point with those parts, or something equally cool. That'd be really neat. Well, at this point the base is pretty much just finished, so let's reunite with Iris, or Iris rather. I keep mispronouncing her name, mainly due to the game's unusual way of pronouncing that word.
Hey, pretty boy. Let's see what you can do.
Oh, so this is Highwind. Aranea Highwind. Yeah, she's totally a Dragoon archetype, and she looks pretty awesome. Hopefully she puts up a decent fight, considering she's like 14 levels below me. Hopefully she'll have the stats that her lower level won't matter all that much. Let's properly duel her with a spear here. I kinda wish this was a 1v1, but it should still be fun, I hope. Oh yeah, she's actually fairly tanky. Ooh. She certainly has a moveset, doesn't she? Oh no fair, she's got her own bullshit time-stopping, iframe giving techniques. Only my crew is supposed to be able to do that. Also, while I just cannot get an attack here edgewise, she's a supersonic flurry. Ah, poorly timed Dawn Hammer. Ignis just trying. Ooh! But I was able to do the follow-up to attack her in the air. Thankfully, I don't seem to have taken fall damage from dropping from that height. Okay, I gotta say, this is really cool so far. Oh, let me take out the battery soldiers just so they don't get in the way and distract me. Oh. Ooh, I wonder if I can strike her in the air. Oh, it looked like I was about to, but I lost sight of her because of wherever she dashed off to. Oh, she's back on the ground. Alright. I'll have to try that out next time she goes up in the air. Oh, come on, don't be so dour, Gladiolus. We're doing pretty good. This might actually be a threatening fight if I was here at the appropriate level. Where did she go? It's really hard to keep track of her when she's in the air, damn it. Don't really need to regroup. Let's see if I can actually land Dawn Hammer this time. Hey, there we go. Alright, she's pretty close to dead. I do want to try warp striking her in the middle of the air first. I'm gonna hold off on actually striking her. I'm actually gonna use wait mode for once to be able to lock onto her a bit more easily. Although it doesn't seem to want to let me actually lock onto her, at least in this situation. Maybe she's up so high at this point. Yeah, that I can't really do it. Alright, now's a good situation to use a regroup if I can actually build up the tech bar. Ah, but Ignis is down, damn it. Oh, more battery soldiers getting in the way. Screw you guys. Okay, I'm not sure what that camera zoom was about, but sure. Alright, check out these guys so again I can concentrate on Aranea here. Ooh. Yeah, they are proving a pretty formidable distraction here. Maybe I should just ignore them completely and just focus on her. Alright, now they're all dead. Now it's just a 4v1 again. That really is a bit unfair for her, that's for damn sure. Alright, I want to wait for her to jump in the air. There we go. You know what? Since I'm probably fairly close to killing her, I'm gonna wait for the Libra to finish. I'm just curious what her resistances are like. Of course, well, I want you to remember the fact that I have the upgraded Libra that goes faster. Imagine if I hadn't purchased that, how long this would have taken, jeez. So, okay, she has no resistances at all, so you're free to use whatever you want against her in equal measure, except for light. But again, I don't think I have anything that does light except for maybe the Scepter of the Pious. But I'm not really sure about that. Alright, let's see if this does anything. Okay, yeah, that was pretty cool. We basically had a fight in the middle of the air. That was definitely worth waiting for, but now it's time to take her out.
Is it that time already?
What time?
Quitting time. Sorry, but this girl doesn't work after hours. I could, but there wouldn't be a single gill in it for me. We should play again sometime, pretty boy.
Who the hell was she?
I like her.
I'm still worried about Iris.
I imagine she's fine.
But we shouldn't keep her waiting.
I hope we see more of her in the future.